Do you hear me? Okay. So Bitcoin last week, we had some good news and our narrow range push up, and now we make some new range. I remind you, on Thursday we have some summary for Bitcoin, for altcoin, for stock markets. So today we're talking about main mistakes of traders and investors, main faults. Uh, First of all, guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. To do this, you should click subscribe below to the video. Don't forget to click the bell too, and you always be aware of new streams and videos. So first of all, if we talking about mistakes and traders, I think very experienced traders and investors uh, make mistakes too, but their mistakes are not expensive. And as I said before, maybe if we count 100 trades, professional investor or traders in this 100 trades win maybe 60, maybe 65, sometimes 55 trades, and other trades it's lose trades. So when you lose money, but it's not maybe it's big mistakes. Yes, sometimes maybe 2-3 mistakes, it's faults can be, but professional traders, they have a plans for the trades, and of course when they earn money they know what they do, and when they lose money they want they to do. uh, Gambler or beginners haven't planned, and so we have some difference for this situation, this view for investors and professional. Okay, today I call experienced traders and investors professional and a gambler. So 5 main difference between this different person. So first of all, I call own rules. So the first, professional always follows his own rules. If he feels insecure in his action, maybe he reduces the risk to minimum. They um, stop order or weak, they lose, or refrains from trading at all. The gambler doesn't system things while counting on the system result. I think it's nonsense. If I have a lot of money, but I do on system things, it's how I can realize some profit. Second, a competitive advantage. I said before, this term is the professional objectively identifies his competitive advantages. So what is competitive advantage? It's a time developed moments in which the probability of a positive outcome is higher. So it's very important for every trader. This can be completely different system. For one trader's trade some Momo trades, like intraday trades, traders, for example, stock market, the first 30 minutes when market opened. Some traders make some positional trades, maybe a few hours, maybe all day, maybe a few days, and some investors have a very long position. I mean, it's maybe he opened trade in January and closed on December. But the gambler often relies on bare intuition and luck. For example, he said, 3 times closed position on stop loss, now it will definitely go in my direction. Maybe in fourth or fifth times he catch the stop loss. Third, it's maybe some important things. It's a risk. The first, I mean, professional, take a risk. Take a risk. The risk is clearly known of a day risk, a week risk, and monthly risk. There is no psychological pressure. I understand, say professional, what I can lose in the trade, but it was my situation and I have to be there. Statistically, I'm earned in a distance. It's a very good psychological quiet. The gambler says, yes, I already lose $100, but my weekly risk is 500 and I can lose another $100. In this case, I will not trade on Friday, for example. Why not? It's not a risk system, it's a gambler system. Next, it's a feelings. So professional constantly monitor the degree of exposure to mistakes, irritation, poor health, maybe, why not, and so on. And gambler says, I feel that my condition today is not good, but I have to earn. I can't waste of time because every day I need money. So feelings is very important. If you feel, if you're sick, maybe you have some disease, I think it's a very important thing not trade today at all. And 5, know what you want. So professionals expect their trade and don't pursue it. And maybe they can say, I'll be waiting for the breakout of level, for example, $40 in cryptocurrency ABC, for instance, and fastening above the level, and then I'll shoot. It means open position. A gambler says every day you need to be in the market, otherwise you will miss a lot of opportunities. Believe me, guys, you can't earn money every day. It's impossible. In a month, there can be only a few good days to make money, and this will be enough. It's not a psychological pressure when you think I need money every day, a lot of opportunities every day, and so on. Yes, in some days market has a lot of opportunities, but your health, your emotional, your feelings, yes, maybe it's not a good condition, and all day in a very high concentration, it's a very difficult. Yes, maybe one day, maybe 1 week, maybe 2 week, you will be in good concentration, but in one time uh, you're tired and you can lose a big sum. And next points about when these mistakes done. Yes, and what is mistake? It's 4 points: before entering the position, when you enter the position, when you increase the position, or when you add to position, and partial or complete position closed, when you close the position. So what mistake in this situation? So before entering the position, it's 2 main mistakes. First, unjustified expectation or unrealistic expectation. I mean, it's a very high take profit, the first part of it. So for example, maybe we have some bullish market, yes, and we have some situation when you want to open position long, yes, and your take profit is here, some resistance, and maybe some going, well, what market is stayed on the range, and main cryptocurrency as Bitcoin, main altcoins, Ethereum, etc. Go down, and your profit, your unrealized PNL is will be poor. And you think, no, I'm only close my position when price go to my take profit, but market in not a condition to do this. So it's unexpected, unjustified expectation. And after this, you catch your stop order. Next things, doubts at the last moment. So you are prepared to the trade. All condition is good, but when you need a shot, yes, when a open position, you begin a conversation with yourself, or maybe it's not good opportunities, maybe I'm waiting for some time, maybe Bitcoin grow ups up, and only for this situation I open the position. It's very big mistakes, because doubts at the last moment, it's a big fault, because you need to some plan, some algorithm, how you open position, how you close position, where you stop loss, where you take profit, and doubts at the last moment, it's unprofessional. So some causes for these 2 mistakes about expectation and doubts. Causes, one, it's idealism. So you not earn money, you go for the market for ideal trade. It's not good. It's will not work. And second, we constantly look at the monitor and we invent unnecessary thoughts. So you look at the monitor all day. I think it's not a good idea. So first of all, take a position gradually, and maybe take some profits, yes, before your main profit. So it's entry point, and your main take profit here. Maybe you open and buy two parts or two coins, yes, and half of your position you closed when market is stopped, yes, and maybe some first red candle goes down, and you closed your first take profit here, and maybe after this your position will be higher and take your profit, or trigger your stop loss. But if you take this, it's your plus, this your minus, your stop, maybe it's will be equals 0, or maybe some little plus. But it's better if you don't close this part of your position and closed all your stop loss in your two parts, two coins, and so on. So, and for decision about DAOs at the last moment, so place your orders, maybe some bracket orders or attach orders. Bracket orders, maybe some people didn't know what this it's mean. When you create some limit order, maybe buy order, okay, for example $100, and you can't attach stop loss, for example 80, and take profit 160. So before you open the position, before price trigger your limit order, when price triggered your order and you catch a position, automatically you have stop loss and take profit. I don't know about exchanges for cryptocurrency. In stock markets, some broker, interactive brokers, have these orders, or attach order, yes, maybe some stuff with some steps without take profit, and you have some numbers, maybe 20 or 30 or 50 ticks, or $50. For example, if constantly $50, if you take profit $150, your stop will be 100. If $180 minus 50, 130, and so on. So next, when you enter the position, three main factors. It's emotional entry. For example, a bet intraday day, and you decided to open the position or long term in these days. I think it's an emotional enter at the emotional decision. Next, a bad day generally. Second, often different position size. What I mean, yes, I understand if you open position in a Ripple, which costs 65 cents, 63, and Bitcoin, it's very different prices, yes. But if you open position, if you size position all time it's difference, it's not good. Your system will be create some you create some system and create your size positions, very important. And unprepared trace, maybe it's a point for the before entering the position, but I think it's when you enter the position. So emotional entry, it's a bad day generally. A small position size at the in some cases a small position size as the portfolio today is the red tones. So what I mean, if you have, for example, two minus trade and minus, for example, $30, and if you open position, maybe in this case your open position will be 100 coins, for example, yes, and now you open position for 10 coins, and this trade will be very nice, very good, and you earn maybe it's a good move, but in this case you earn this move. In first two trades it will be minus maybe not a big minus, but your position was 100 coins. In this case only 10 coins. On balance your P&L will be red because your managers, your size managers is not good, and you not understand what you're doing about this position. For example, some gamblers think I'll add more, I'll cover now the market is standing, change my mind with the size, and sometimes it's vice versa when you have some positive trades, yes, and maybe green, yes, and your position will be 10, and one big red and your position will be very bad. It's not a good risk manager. So sort in advance and not at the moment of pressing the buttons. It's very important. So what's the causes? Trader doesn't know his styles yet, and there no specific plan for the action. And I think solution, think in terms on the daily chart, no, not an intraday chart, and describe a clear plan of what if. You always need some question for yourself. So what if? What if I open a position and price extremely goes down? Where my stop loss? Or vice versa, price goes up, where is my first take profit? How I close position? When I close position? At what time I close position? This is intraday trade, or this long-term trade, or maybe it's a swing trade. I open position today, and I will close position next Thursday, for example. So, guys, what if it's a main question for your plan? Next, when you increase or add the position. So it's main mistake, add the position without reason. For example, when there was an opportunity to take money, the trader didn't use it and began to add. For example, your entry point, Momo, you didn't catch a take, and slowly price goes down. Maybe some volume, maybe some range. You add more, but your entry price here, if you add here, your average price will be here. Maybe go up, you add your big position average price here, and after this goes down and big minus. But in this situation, yes, it's idealistic closest position, maybe this or maybe this. Why not? It's not bad. It's not bad to take this move. You had a very good profit. So when an fallen in front of or some maybe big figure, it's entry point, etc. And as the market is growing, it's necessary to be added. It's not a rule, because maybe your altcoin or maybe your stock have a big sale hand, and maybe you need some waiting for opportunity, not when the market goes up, or when a volume will be higher. So situation range, market go up, but your altcoin not go up, and maybe you need waiting for a big volume, and after this you add the position. So causes euphoria doesn't allow you to think adequately in the first case. Anger from the fact that you could take a very good profit leads to unreasonable action. So your decision, your plan will not allow you to make hasty designations. And don't add to the position if the cryptocurrency pushed off from strong resistance, and for example, strong resistance. So your position, maybe you bought here, you know about some resistance, for example, some resistance, for example, like this Bitcoin, or maybe 910. I think it will be, probably it will be not bad resist, and you're at after the price tick for resistance. It's not good option. Maybe better take one of your part here and reopen your part above the resistance if we go up. So next, and the volume goes down, and wait until the neutral day and add above it. So I mean, if for this case, when we had the big volume, and this station volume is go down, maybe after this go up. And when you are building a position in the range, try to add a small some range, and try and you create some average price, a small part of your position by here, bigger here, because if price immediately goes down, your loss is not big. But if you bought this a big position and price goes down, your loss will be very big. And the last one, mistakes, purchase of complete position closed. And four important things: fear, boredom, and don't take the money and hope. So what I mean, it's a partial or complete coverage, maybe early coverage, late cover, or not covering at all. So you have many days in the position, just sell a plus immediately part of its way covered or completely. If it's was not your plan, it's a good not good decision. Before the next figure, it's mean, for example, if we so Bitcoin, its figure, it's numbers 9,000, 9,500, 10,000, 11, 11 and 500. It's mean a figure. So I didn't want to make money after the unusual movement, after the extended candle, and so on. So guys, take money from the table, because if you have situation like this, try close part of your position, maybe this, but not good opinion if you not closed some part and price goes down. For example, previous week, 30 minutes for the situation. Close this part of position or close all your position. It's not a bad decision. In this case, if price went over and break 8,465, your position is reopened. But you see, if you have position here, not closed here, so one day, and you have not unrealized profit, you have unrealized loss. So it's very important to take money from the market. And the cryptocurrency close on volume against you or on news tomorrow will carry. It's a hope. So I mean, if you have not good news for your altcoin, yes, and think before you go into sleep, tomorrow will be okay. In any case, I think it's a hope, and you need a close position. Anyway, maybe after this price goes up, but it's not your plan. So causes of all these mistakes, main reason, it's a lack of plan. It's a main problem. It's normal for beginners, but I know some professional, but it's young professional, and they haven't completely good plan. Yes, they have plan, but it's very general plan, not it's what if, what if, what if. I think you need a lot of what if, what you do in this case, what you do if price goes up, go down, in what would you do if you will be in a very very good very very long range like this, and so on. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. To do this, you should click subscribe to below the video and click the bell to always be aware of new streams and videos. Today I wanted to give you initial information about main mistakes of traders and investors. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and I see you on Thursday. See you guys.